your 30s is a mix of emotions. It's scary, it's exciting, it's honestly a little overwhelming. When I recently moved into this apartment, it hit me. I was starting completely fresh, and I had to figure out what I wanted in my life and what that looked like. If you're in the same place, this video is for you. Let's talk about starting over and what that really means and how you can embrace it.
You become redefine, that's what you've been. I was blind, I was in it, I was blind. Oh, I thought that I was changing you. I can't believe I faced you. You know your mama ain't raised you like that. Look at your behavior, that's what she is ashamed of you. Damn, look at what you become. Right up at what you've been. I was jealous, I was just so in it. I was just so committed. No, I don't regret it. I know what love is once I let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Did you want to you got but I know you wanna try to hold on to my attention. Won't you let it go? Let it go, let it go.
Hey, I'm Sierra. Moving into this new space, it gave me a lot of time to reflect on where I am in life and where I actually want to go. And I had to sit down and rewrite my goals and honestly think about what success even looked like to me, you know? And let me tell you, it has not been easy, it has not been perfect, but it's sort of been worth it. So today, I want to share some things that I learned about starting over in your 30s and a few tips to help you if you're in a similar situation. I think the biggest lie we tell ourselves is that it's too late to change. Like, by your 30s, you're supposed to have everything figured out, but here's the truth. Life doesn't work like that. Moving into this apartment felt like a total reset. I had to sit down and I had to ask myself, what do I actually want? What's worth my time and my energy, and what do I need to let go of? Starting over isn't about erasing everything that you've been through. It's about using what you've learned along the way to create something better. It's never too late to pivot. It's never too late to pivot, take risk, or to start chasing a dream that you thought was way behind you. But I've had time to reflect, and with that reflection, I've come to understand that change is uncomfortable. Moving into a new space, it was not easy, but I've learned that growth doesn't happen when you're the most comfortable. It happens when you lean into that uncertainty and let yourself evolve. I had to learn how to let go of expectations. I had this idea of what my life should be by now, and honestly, it was pretty much holding me back. Letting go of those expectations was, trust me, it was very freeing. It allowed me to redefine who I am as an individual, and it allowed me to redefine my success on my own terms, not based on what society says and what I thought I had to be. Another lesson I learned is building confidence. Starting fresh doesn't mean that you're starting from scratch. Everything you've been through, every win, every mistake, it's all prepared you for this moment. And you're more equipped than you think to move forward. So that leads me to say that if you're starting over, this is what has helped me, and maybe it can help you too. So number one, I would say be patient with yourself. Give yourself time. Starting over isn't about instant results. It's about building something meaningful one step at a time. And then the second thing I would say is focus on the small wins. For me, it was unpacking, it was getting rest, just organizing maybe like a small drawer, like a small corner, like those little victories added up, and it made me feel less overwhelmed. Number three, I would say, is sit down with a notebook and create a vision, or even just write down your thoughts and picture what you want this chapter in your life to be and what you want this chapter in your life to look like. But don't focus on everything at once. Just take it one step at a time and imagine the next step. Like, start with your first step and then just go into your next step. I say all of that to say, start starting over in your 30s, it can feel intimidating, but it's also a chance to grow. It's a chance to create a life that feels right for you. It's not about having things all figured out. It's about taking, one day at a time and trusting the process. You really have to trust the process. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What's starting over look like for you? Are you in the season of change? What's the first step you're taking? I'd really love to hear your stories. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and share it with someone. Someone else may need to hear this message and might need a little bit of encouragement. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.